Hi, this is Deborah from dinglefoot.com, and this week I'm going to show you how to make an iris folded card. If you can see this beautiful pattern on this leaf, it looks really intricate but is so simple. It's meant to represent the iris of a camera, and I'm going to show you just a couple other cards that I've made so you can see that it can be used for all sorts of patterns. This is a bridal card. And let's see what I have here. I have one that I made with a lady's hat. And you can use paper to make these. I tend to use ribbon a lot, although this one is paper. But if you use paper, it tends to have a lot of bulk behind it. This is another one. United States. And this one is another ribbon one that I made. There are free patterns you can get online, and I will give you a web address where you can get your own patterns. This is one. It's from a place called circleofcrafters.com, and they have all sorts of free patterns. So we're going to make the maple leaf one today. I need my pattern. This one calls for 3 different colors, and we need some carbon paper to put our pattern onto our cardstock that we're going to be working with. And I've chosen some brown cardstock. I'll use that. And besides that, we need just plain tape, just the kind that you use at your desk, right there. And to trace my pattern, I need a little stylus, a little embossing stylus, and I need a craft knife. And of course, scissors to cut my ribbon, and I think that's about it. Okay, I went ahead and cut the little pattern guide right off my pattern here because once we have the paper over the top we won't be able to see it anymore. So I cut that off, and what you can do if you want to is when you've chosen your ribbons, I have 3 colors. I have a green, a yellow one with a pattern, and an orange one with a pattern. Is you can write beside this for pattern color A, I would maybe write orange and then yellow and green. Just helps you from getting mixed up. So first of all, we need to get our pattern onto our cardstock. So what we want to do is turn our cardstock over. This is my side that I want to be finished, like this. I want that to not move, so it has to be taped down. I like to use the Scotch removable tape just so it doesn't damage my paper. Turn this over because I want to be working on the wrong side of my paper, the side that I don't want people to see. I'm going to tape that down. Then next, get your carbon paper. This has to go this inky side down. And on top of that, I'm going to put my leaf to try and make sure it's on the paper there because I can't see it anymore. So do the same thing, tape that down. We don't want it going anywhere. Let's make sure that's not going to move. And then I just take my little embossing stylus and I'm just going to trace right around the edge. Alright, I'm going to take my pattern off here. And you can see my carbon paper work. Next step is to take your craft knife and just cut around this whole pattern carefully. So let's take our leaf out. You even have a nice little leaf you could use on another card. Let's see, there we go. So this is my leaf shape. This is the side that people will be seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the wrong side again. And get my pattern, lay this right down on top. Okay, and then just grab a piece of my removable tape again. Just tape it down, we don't want it moving. And if you can see this, all of these are numbered. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, and then when we come around to this side, there's the 4, 5, 6, down here 7, 8, and over here's the 9, 10, and then it starts going in smaller ones, 10, 11, 12. So all you have to do is follow those numbers right around it. It's really, really simple. So I'm going to start, I think I'll use my yellow ribbon for 1. You can see this has a pattern, so of course it has to go down. I'm just going to lay it right on top of that 1. Just snip it off. When it just has to overlap the edge, because of course we want everything to be covered. Just going to take a little piece of tape and just tape it down. Okay, and 2 is also going to be yellow. So if you just lay that over top of the 2, give it a little snip. So the back side looks really, really awful, but of course the front side looks really nice. If you see on here, my 3, it goes the whole way up, and it's continued, so I want a piece that goes straight up. Just going to cover all of that up. And I just snip as I go. I don't pre-cut any pieces because I think it's just easier just to keep going. Okay, my 4 is over here, and it's just a teensy, teensy little piece. I'm going to change colors. I think I will do green for that. So you just keep doing this pattern, just keep following it around. Make sure your tape never goes in this middle part because people will see it on the outside, and we don't want that to happen. You can always trim on the back. If I get some tape over the edge or something, I can always trim that, but you really don't want it peeking through to the side that people are going to see. Oops, give that a little snip there. Tape that down. And I'm just going to do the next color just so you can see what I'm doing. My 7 is on the bottom here. So of course, I'm going to move to my 3rd color, which is orange. Just place that right along the line. Snip it off. Give it a little tape on each side if it's going to show through there. 8 is also orange. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this and show you when I'm done. Okay, I got it all done. You can see I left my iris empty there, and you can decide if you want paper or something bright in the middle there. Traditionally they use a shiny, like a glitter paper or something like that, but I think I'm just going to take this orange ribbon and just cut a little piece and tape it in the middle. So go ahead and cover that up. And if you have any little loose edges of ribbon sticking up, you want it to be really secure. I kind of went around here and just taped them all down. So I'm going to take this off. This one. So I'll turn it over and see what we got. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. And you can see up at the top here, I need to do a little trimming. So as long as we don't go down too far, I might just trim it right along the edge. And if you want to secure it a little bit, you can give it a little more tape on the back there. A little tape sticking over the edge here. Get that off. So after you have that made, all you have to do is use Zots or something and just pop it on the front of the card. What I like to do is to, take some of the little outline stickers, like I did on some of the other ones, and just make it a little bit fancier on the front. Take a couple little ones here and there. Put that on the front and just add a little greeting or two on the front and in the inside. Just pop that right on the front of your card and you have a really, really spectacular looking card. I hope you try this. It's really so simple, and I'm going to give you that link so you can get your own free patterns to try. Thanks so much for watching.